No driver wants to get into a wreck. You either damage your car, get yourself hurt, or at the very least, it just puts you in a really, really bad mood. You can never predict when the next crash is going to happen, but there is one track where we always know that a big wreck is coming. The Talladega Superspeedway was built in 1969. It is 2.66 miles in length, and the banking in the turns is 6 stories tall. The longest, tallest, largest track in NASCAR. Since the late 1980s, NASCAR has raced at Talladega with restricted engines, creating huge packs of cars racing side by side for hours. One wrong move can lead to a giant chain reaction and a wreck we call the big one. On May 1st, 2005 at Talladega, we saw not only the big one, it was the biggest one.
Oh, Marty, here we go. Problems. One car turns sideways, and as Mike Wallace gets caught up, several other cars spin down to turn number 1, down on the apron of the track. Those several machines, looks like Mark Martin is one of those. Sterling Marlin, Bobby Hamilton Jr. gets some of it. Brian Vickers, let's see, other cars involved. Tony Stewart is there.
When a wreck like this happens, it all happens at nearly 200 miles per hour. Add clouds of smoke, oil slicks, and flying water, and drivers are left just hoping to get through with as little damage as possible, which is easier said than done. A total of 28 cars were caught up in the wreck, nearly 70% of the field. The most cars involved in one crash in Talladega's 4-decade history. The biggest big one of all time. Some drivers believe that the best way to avoid the big one at Talladega is to hang out in the back of the pack. Others say you need to stay up front and ahead of the trouble. On this day, I chose option B. My number 24 Chevy led 139 of 194 laps, and we won our 4th Talladega race in the last 5 tries.